Hey, Flo here with another woodworking stream. In case you hadn't figured it out yet, that's what the WW on the title is. It's not World War, not a time traveler from thousands of years in the future. I know that comes as a big surprise. But anyway, so yeah, woodworking 45, or not 46, sorry. Oh shoot, wait a minute, speaking of which, I forgot to change my title on the... Okay, let me fix that real quick. It should be 46. Oh well. That means all my thumbnail things are wrong too. Whatever. It doesn't matter. No one cares except for me. Alright. So, let's get outside. So one thing I'm doing today is oh, speaking of which, let me check something before I head out. Usually go and click on all the sites just to make sure that they're kind of working. So I've been kind of forgetting to do that lately. When I first started restreaming to like tons of platforms using Social Stream as the chat aggregator, I always put some kind of message in chat just to test. I don't really do that now. I'm gonna test one of them. I want to just test my text to speech, really. That's what I want to do. Oh. Okay, we're good. So now, today I have text to speech on my Bluetooth earbuds, so if anyone is chatting, I have a greater chance of hearing it with the earplug things on while I'm working with power tools. Also, I don't know, I need to like really be conscious. I can make my sound a lot better just by being patient with when I speak. And what I mean by that is if I should wait to talk until the power tools have completely powered down. Like the table saw is a good example. It takes like 30 seconds or something to completely stop spinning. And during that time, it's still making a bunch of noise. And the fact that I have noise cancellation on in OBS is trying to cancel out that motor noise, but when I'm talking, it's also canceling out my voice. It's not smart enough to like pull the noise out of the mix. It basically just turns the volume down. And so anytime I talk when there's other, like the motor noise is going, it muffles my voice. You can't hear what I'm saying. Need to be more conscious of that. Oh, it's heavy. So I talked a little bit yesterday when El Muerto was here about a possibility of a future science project on stream. The thought of doing a thermite reaction with magnetite and aluminum powder and so on. Lots of people have done that on YouTube before. It's nothing new. But I was just watching a bunch of videos about it last night. And I'd like to try it someday, but that's not going to be anytime soon. And also, just want to mention that I don't recommend anybody doing it. Even though I'd like to do it sometime, if you're going to think about it, consider it as a very serious science experiment with lots of danger involved, and you have to do a lot of preparation. So because of that, don't recommend it. And I might even choose not to do it. I can't really do it just anywhere. You have to have quite a bit of clearance around. I could probably do it out somewhere on the dirt, but I'd have to make sure I have about a good 15 feet surrounding in any direction. So you gotta pick a big wide open area, and I'd prefer to do it on rocks or gravel, which I could take it out somewhere else and do it. But fortunately, like if we had a gravel driveway or this whole area was had gravel on it, I would feel better about doing it here. But it's a very hot reaction, like over 2000 degrees Fahrenheit. So anyway, not planning to do it anytime soon, and I may not ever do it. Not quite as late of a start as yesterday, so hopefully I don't have to super rush. I'm basically doing the same thing I was doing yesterday, though. I'm making another rolling cart because I have a second metal shelf that's too heavy to move around and needs a wheeled platform. So that's what we're doing today, is making a second one. It's almost identical to what we did yesterday. I'm gonna go get a couple boards. I think that's all I need. Sure, I'll move this be a little bit more angled so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Be right back. Just gonna get, I think I need, okay, so I need 2 boards, like 2 2x4s, and I need a piece of OSB, and I also need my drawing, all my measurements. Drawing first so I can figure out how much OSB I need. This is cool. I don't use this very much because not the most comfortable thing, but I have this wrist strap thing. It doesn't really stay very well. It's the most annoying part of it. It kind of slips off. I have to like put my wrist like this to keep it from coming off, but at least that way I can read chat if I need to. Imagine if someday they make flexible phones that can conform to a shape like your arm or something. That would be kind of cool. Not most people wouldn't care about that technology or find it practical, but it would be cool in my case. Got this big old brick on your arm, it doesn't really stay in place. But if it would wrap around the contour of your arm, it would definitely be more comfortable and stay in position. All right, 2 boards is all I should need. Pretty cool. When you think about a project like this, all you need is 2 2x4s and a small piece of plywood or OSB or whatever. This is probably one of the cheapest projects. Nothing is cheap when you're putting casters on. Casters are more expensive than everything else combined. Casters are the wheels. Set of good casters that's strong enough to support good amounts of weight, like 800 pounds or so. Are like $25 usually, or you can get them on sale or in bulk or something. But generally I've found that casters or wheels, whatever you want to call them, you kind of get what you pay for. So if you find a really good deal, you should be skeptical and read all the reviews and stats and everything. Shoot, I left that there. I was dumb. I'm an idiot. Absent-minded. Left the ruler and my drawings back in the think I'm finally ready to start doing stuff. I need my ear protection and eye protection. Yeah, I won't do that thermite reaction for quite a long time because that requires a little bit of money. I have to order some aluminum powder. It's possible to make it by yourself, but it's actually I think it's cheaper to order it because to make it yourself you'd have to have some machinery already to, like if I already had like a rock roller, for example, a rock crusher or something, I could do it myself, but I don't, and buying one of those would be ridiculously expensive, and I wouldn't buy it just for that project. It would be only if I wanted to get into some kind of new hobby with minerals. And I don't really care about that right now. I have many hobbies as it is. Okay, I think my ears and eyes are over here. Table saw in there until I actually need it. I need one more 2x4. Oh, I have one. Never mind. Got two here, so I'll just put need two just for sawhorse. Clumsy. Trying to push that cord off the edge so it's not elevating the board. There we go. Okay, measurements, we got 2 45 inches. I need to service the thing, oil it or brush it out or clean it up. Noticing this thing doesn't close properly sometimes. Probably it's just a little bit too tight or needs to be oiled or something. And also this doesn't swing open as well as it ought to. It needs to be adjusted also. I was watching my replay yesterday and noticing how, I mean, I'm generally safe, but if you're not paying attention or you're talking on chat like I do or something, I could accidentally put my hand under there, and if this thing isn't swinging down like it should, then get a little bit close to the blades. So make sure, be conscious of that. Just make sure, every time I use this, I should check to make sure this is straight, because that last time was possibly not straight. 45. I guess the other thing I could do is listen to music. One advantage to having my Bluetooth earbud in. Yeah, see, I guess the problem is this isn't jumping up back up all the way, and so it's staying right about there, and then this doesn't close. So it's really, this thing is probably fine. It's more that this needs to spring all the way up so that that can go down. So I don't actually know how to service this thing. I'm guessing it's just a matter of checking the tension on those bolts there. Don't actually know. Could be that the spring itself needs to be calibrated, or there's an adjustment bolt for the spring over there. I don't really know how it works exactly, but I could check into that at some point. Or I could, instead of like letting it go up, literally push it up. It's probably the easiest solution if I remember. It's a hard habit to into. Okay, so I need 3 14-inchers. It'd be awesome if this is long enough. I think it probably is. Yep. Now I need 2x4s here. If I make the cut slower, it won't break out the back as much. Doesn't really matter for projects like this, but it's a good habit to be into. If you just like chop it fast, it's gonna cut out the back side pretty bad. When I do that, I'm just making a test cut, a little slice in there to see if it matches my line, just in case you're wondering what's going on there. Notice if I go really slow, it just has almost no breakage on the edge. Whereas this first one went a lot faster and it has a lot of splinters. Once again, this is a very rough project that doesn't need to look beautiful, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's a good habit. Cut slowly, get better results. All right, I'm gonna turn this off. I think that's actually all the cutting I'm gonna do with that. get it out of the way. Here's my 314. And my 245s. Did remember to charge the drill battery last night, so it didn't run out on me today. Getting that time of year where it just starts getting cold at night, and I don't know the science, but something about that transition from summer to fall, I start getting really dry, cracked skin on my hands. Very annoying. Just start using hand lotion. I hate using. Can't stand the feel of that stuff. I did some research online last night and found that it is indeed cheaper to order the lag screws online as opposed to a local hardware store, so I ordered those last night. They'll probably be here next Wednesday or something like that, so I'll have to wait to finish these projects. Oh shoot, I forgot I need to cut 4 6-inchers. It doesn't look like it's quite 6 inches, but it's pretty close. Could use that one. So 3 6-inchers. Alright, that part is done. I just have to add the 4 supports for the wheels. I have to cut them first. So it's not quite 6 inches, but it doesn't matter. And then, where was that? I thought I had an extra board. I guess it was this sitting on the saw still. I don't have an extra one. and go get some more screws. I didn't notice that these screws that I bought recently are kind of dark instead of the whatever brass color. It doesn't matter, but interesting. I thought they were the same actually. I wonder if they're different. I don't know. Actually, I think this, even though they are the same, it's the same product, I think. This one I refilled with another batch of screws that I bought somewhere else. Flip the box. Probably keep those boxes for parts. They're pretty good boxes. What? Are you serious? Why you do this? Why you do this? Hey, Sun Bear. It's been a long time. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for those ridiculous donations. Unnecessary. 100%. Noticed you've been streaming on Rumble. Yeah, I see you're getting into cross stitching. It's pretty cool. Always makes me smile to see your... What in the world? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. But yeah, sorry you can't stay a bit. Good to see you again. Glad you're still part of the streaming community. Everybody give Sun Bear Glass, can't remember the full name, Sun Bear Glass Craft a follow. She's streaming on DLive and Rumble. She's probably on Twitch too, I can't remember, but anyway, she's way more interesting than me. She does stained glass, and currently she's been doing cross stitching, and she's just a generally cool, kindred spirit, same kind of thinker as I am, I think, in many ways. Right. Yeah, back, I don't know how long, I want to say more than 20 years ago, I did stained glass. I want to get back into it, but I just have too many hobbies. But one of these days I might end up streaming my own stained glass adventure on my channel, but it will be nowhere near the level of where Sunbear is. I think I've done a total of like 5 stained glass projects ever. So I'm quite not an expert at all. Actually, I should bring my one project that I have with me out. It's my very first project I ever did. It's right in my window. You've seen it in the background of my streams. Kept my very first project. There's my first one. I designed it myself. I think every design I've done, I've designed myself. I don't have anything that I use online designs for, but anyway, there it is. It's copper foil, and it's a cross with kind of a halo around it, I guess. Just whatever. All right, get this thing finished. That's crazy. Nobody should be donating to me. That's like that. That's unwarranted favor. Unmerited favor, I should say. Hey Leo. Yeah. Your single lemon donations mean just as much, because I know that it's just like keeping the connection alive, just dropping by from time to time. Every time I see that Leo's still on D-Live, it gives me hope for the future. I don't know, but yeah, it's just one of those things. Leo's always got to be there. If Leo's not there, it just won't be the same. Are you still there, Leo? Let me know. Oh, okay. I'm gonna open my chest if you'll stick around for a minute. I haven't opened it in a while. I know there's probably no one else viewing, but I like to open it when at least somebody's here. Maybe I can multiply your lemon a little bit. I don't know how much is in my chest, probably not that much, but we'll do it anyway. I'll be right back. I think you were here last time I opened it, so let's do one just for you. Let's see, it's been a while. I forgot how to do it. I gotta go to my channel. Treasure chest. All right, yeah, not much, but hey, 1 lemon transforming into 23 or so is something anyway. I don't get a lot of viewers on my channel and hardly anybody in chat, so it doesn't grow very fast. And keep it, don't give it back to me. I know that you will probably keep it, but some people like just give it right back, and I don't want it. It's for viewers. Coolio got it all. Woo! I should have done it while Sun Bear was here, but she left really quick. All right. Where'd I put my clamp? There it is. Wait a minute, why am I grabbing this one? Don't need that one. Brain dead. Wonder, now that there's AI and stuff, I bet it wouldn't be that hard to figure out algorithms. Like, just say, like, for example, well, DLive is a good example, I guess. Just ask an AI to analyze DLive's lemon system. I bet it could figure it out. It would probably have to have quite a bit of studying information, but I bet it could figure it out exactly. Like, for example, if somebody gives you a lemon, how much of that lemon goes into your chest? And if you have a certain amount of people watching over a certain period of time, how much is added to your chest, and so on. Whatever all the factors are, I bet it could watch all of, several channels on DLive for, say, like a week or something, and probably figure out quite a bit of accuracy how the system works. Just realized I probably should clamp it this way. Even a person just watching it could probably figure it out pretty within a certain amount of accuracy. It would have to be a streamer though, because a streamer's the only person that can see the numbers accrue on their stream. Almost done. Been going really slow. I just figured I'm not in a rush today because I got a little bit earlier start than usual. I wish I had that Bible app made that I've been talking about. I don't know if I'll even ever finish it. I guess I could work on that. But I probably have enough time. Well, maybe not, never mind. Sorry, the reason I pause a lot when I'm in the mid-sentence is because I'm about to do something that'll make noise, and I know that the noise cancellation will mess with my voice. What I was about to say, it's too bad that I don't have that Bible app, so I could go do an IRL on top of a mountain Bible reading thing, but because I probably have enough time before sunset. But as I was saying that, I realized I'm an idiot. I just disconnected that before screwing it in. I'm super distracted. I just realized I still have to cut the plywood or OSB, and that will take a while. Hey, Madison. Is that, that's the beam icon, right? Okay, got the second person besides Angel, the CEO, to drop on my streams. Welcome. So I'm building a rolling cart for a very heavy metal shelf that I want to be able to move around without having a friend help me. So I'm going to put some caster wheels that are rated for about 800 pounds on the bottom of this so I can be able to wheel it around my shop. I've already made one of these, the second one. How long have you been streaming? Well, today, I don't know, like an hour or something, but like I've been streaming for over 5 years on various platforms. I'm actually multi-streaming on many platforms, but as far as Beam goes, I had an account for quite a while, since almost the first word I heard about Beam, but I didn't stream there because just reasons, and now I just finally started maybe a month ago. So yeah, I'm building this, it's like a small rolling cart. It's eventually going to have wheels, just kind of like, I actually just finished building this large thing that it's standing on top of, which is, it has multi-purposes. It's actually, primary purpose is to store firewood, because I have a wood stove that I use for heat in the winter. So firewood goes inside of that big thing. But it can also be used as a work table, obviously, which is what I'm using it for right now. But it can also be used as like a large deck table, like a picnic table or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of a multi-purpose thing. But you can see the wheels down on the bottom of it down there. And I'm going to add wheels to this smaller cart on top that I'm building. Yeah, I do stream to Twitch. I pretty much stream everywhere. If I don't stream everywhere, like if somebody knows a place that I'm not streaming, would like to stream there, I'm streaming as many places as I can. I even started a TikTok channel recently because, I mean, I don't like TikTok at all, but I want to stream everywhere. I would stream to X if it didn't cost money to stream there, and I would stream to Facebook if I could, but there's a bunch of stupid rules there too. So, but I'm streaming pretty much everywhere else, mostly. Some people will probably unfollow me when they find out I'm streaming to TikTok because it's such basically against everything I stand for, the platform is. But you know what? I can be light in the darkness. I'm pretty much not in favor of most of the ideologies of Twitch or YouTube either, but if I stream there, I can be somebody different. TikTok is stream good. Yeah, unfortunately you have to have 10,000 followers to stream on TikTok. Ridiculous. Now, if you're a gamer, you only need 1,000 followers, which is still ridiculous. I don't have 1,000. I've been on DLive for over 5 years and I have less than half 1,000, so I don't think I'll ever I don't think I'll ever be able to stream on TikTok, but I just created an account just in case. It kind of depends on what you're trying to achieve, really. I'd say they're all different. Probably the leader right now is Kick, just because it's large, it's growing and stuff, but it's not as impossible to get found as like Twitch and YouTube. YouTube and Twitch suck. Like, they just suck, period. Unless you already have many thousands of followers, you're never gonna get noticed on YouTube or Twitch. Rumble's not bad. I don't know about Beam yet. Like, they just started. It's hard to say how they're gonna go. A lot of platforms that I thought were gonna do well just disappeared, so. I don't do Discord really, unfortunately. But, hey, Senior Burrow, how's it going, man? Amazing wooden. Okay, well, anyway, I'm pretty much done with this, except I have to cut a piece of plywood to fit, so let me clear the table a bit so I have room for my table saw. Need to take this saw down. I learned that from last stream. It was totally in the way. Yeah. No, I don't really need graphic design. Appreciate it though. I'm a poor streamer. I'm not really trying to grow my channel either. I'm just doing it for fun, to be honest. Okay, get the table saw out. Okay. So I need to find a straight edge. I think this is actually pretty square already. I could trim off the edge, but I probably won't. Nice, cool man. Or man, woman, I don't know. Right. Edge. Looks like this is probably the thinnest edge, so I will. As long as this is square, I don't really have to cut the edges fresh. Probably good enough. It would make it a little bit nicer, but it's arguably not perfectly square. No, I think it's close enough. Might be like 1/16th or 32nd of an inch off. Maybe I'll just chop off a tiny bit just so I know that I have a square edge there. Plug it in. And yes, I did see your lemon. Sorry I didn't say anything, Burrow. You're still here, but thank you for the lemon. So we're keeping this edge. We're gonna go, I think 17 inches. Yep. Can't even see my marker, I guess. There we go. Yeah, check out if you're interested in creative content. Check out Sunbear Glasscraft on every platform. Just search for her if you have a favorite platform. I think she's on Twitch, and I think she's also on YouTube and probably other platforms I don't know about. When I found out she was when I recently found out she was streaming on Rumble, that's when I kind of remembered about her because I hadn't seen her in quite a while. So it's cool to see she's back at it. $45, I believe, yes. That should be... Forgot I had to wait till the motor was completely done, otherwise it cancels my voice. That should be the last cut. I mean, that should be everything. Just have to attach it now. Of course, I don't have as much time as before, so I don't think I'll probably be able to do any hike or something. I could just go on a quick walk somewhere and not try to stream it, but unfortunately, the whole streaming process takes way too long as far as getting it ready and preparing the stream. When you're streaming to 14 different platforms, it takes a long time to set up. You can't just like go out right when you want to. You gotta plan ahead. This one's perfect. Because I went so slow and I was super careful on all of the measurements and everything I did, it's essentially perfection. There's nothing to be improved upon. As far as like how straight it is and clean. Materials themselves are not perfect. I could have used more expensive wood and all that, but not necessary. Not for what this is going to be used for. Excuse me.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last.
I really didn't need to use as many screws as I did on that last one. I probably could use less on this one. I'll use half the screws. So just one in the center of each area instead of dividing that yet again. I don't even know how to break into TikTok. Yeah, I think it's rigged, so I probably won't ever stream there or do anything. Just maybe upload some stupid clips, like I have been doing. But I haven't got a single play on TikTok. Nobody's viewed it once since I started. I mean, it's only been a few days, but they clearly don't just like automatically promote you. I get the impression it's pay to play, because they have like 2 or 3 different ways you can promote your channel or your stream. I mean, your channel or your videos individually, but you have to pay for it. It's like $8 to get X number of views. It just sounds like a scam. Just like those people that come by your stream and say, pay for the best viewers on Twitch or whatever, or basically that happens on Kick, Twitch, and Rumble, like in the same amount across the 3. I don't know if the platform themselves are sort of creating those bots, or if, I don't think they probably are, but they could be if you're a conspiracy theorist. But anyway, definitely they're plagued by those things. And guess what? TikTok has that built into the platform. You can pay money to promote your streams. I mean, your channel or your videos. Nope, I'm not going to spend a single penny on TikTok. So I'll probably never get discovered there, so it's probably a waste of time, but I guess it doesn't really cost me anything, so. All right, so there we go. Second platform is all done. Got these double parts here for the casters to be mounted to. And I did order the lag screws. I ordered a box of 100 for like $17. So it's like 17 cents each, which is a great price compared to when you go to a hardware store. They're like probably 50 cents each or something. So I'll have to wait for those, and then I will finish those carts when I get those. But let's see, what time is it? 5 o'clock. I do have time to go on a short walk somewhere. Maybe I'll do that. I don't think I'm going to stream it just because of the complications I mentioned earlier about having to prepare the stream in advance, and it takes like an hour just to get ready. It means I would have an hour less to hike. So I'll just head out and not worry about streaming it. Which is unfortunate because I do like to share my outdoor experiences with others. Not that anybody watches them, but anyway. Not gonna happen this time. I could actually prepare it relatively quickly for like a few of the platforms, I guess. But some of them are easier to set up than others. But I kind of like to do all or nothing, but really more sensible to have a subset of my channel selection just for IRL streams. Like there's one of the platforms that I stream on, I can't even do IRL streams on unless I do it my, well, in the new way that, the new old way, IRL Pro, I can't do it because they don't support RTMP. Anyway, and that would be you now. I wish they would just like, I think they're kind of, I don't know, I get the impression they're a little bit, I don't know what the word is, not arrogant, but they think they know better than the rest of the platforms. So they think, well, everyone else is doing RTMP, so let's do something different, which can be good, but when it's worse, then don't gain anything from it. Hey, Jesus, speaking of you now, Jesus and Nomin, welcome. I'm actually about to end the stream. Because I'm gonna go for a short walk somewhere, hike thing, before the sun goes down, but I probably won't be able to live stream it. And I definitely can't live stream it on you now, because they have their own proprietary streaming protocol that, well, it's not necessarily proprietary, but it's not RTMP, so you can't do IRL streams there. And I have tricks around everything, but to do it the normal, easy way. Okay. Almost ready to go. Just trying to clean up a bit. What's up? Quats up. Quats up. All right. Just brush this off, and I'll be on my way. Maybe I'll try to set up a couple platforms. The one I like to have for sure is Rumble. Well, Rumble, Kick, and DLive are kind of my main platforms where I get the most chat and viewers, probably. I could just set it up for those three. And I guess I could do Odyssey. Odyssey is more annoying, it's harder to do. But I liked having it on Odyssey and Rumble so that the replay gets saved. YouTube as well, but that takes longer. All right, I'm gonna head out and I'm gonna go on a hike, and I may or may not stream it. It would be a surprise if I end up being online. I'm not really planning on it. So thanks for joining me. See you all next time.